presenting Dinesh Joseph playing members of the percussion family. The percussion family has soprano, alto, tenor, baritone, and bass sounding instruments, but there are even some with no pitch at all.
Hello everyone, my name is Dinesh Joseph. I play percussion in the BPO, and I'm going to show you around a little bit today, demonstrate some of the many instruments that you play as a percussionist in a concert band or an orchestra. The thing I love about playing percussion so much is really two things. There's a ton of variety. You don't just play one instrument. You play snare drum, you play keyboard instruments, marimba, xylophone, vibraphone, glockenspiel, there's timpani, and there's all of the instruments you play with your hands, the tambourine, triangle, crash cymbals, castanets, claves, it goes on and on and on. There's dozens and dozens of instruments in the percussion family, and I really enjoy that. And the other thing I really love about playing percussion is that more than I think in other sections of the orchestra and the band, it's really kind of a team sport because there's a bunch of you in the back of the band and you're all sharing instruments, right? Everybody has to play the xylophone or the timpani and the marimba, and you get all these parts, there's a cymbal part and a triangle part, and there's a lot of moving around in the section, and you have to work with each other as a team to make sure all the parts are properly covered at the right time, and that the instruments are in the right place and set up in the best way, and that part of sort of working as a team to make music is really satisfying and fun for me. I'm going to demonstrate kind of some of the basic instruments that are in my studio, and that'll give you an idea of what they sound like and how they're played. I'll start over here. What I played before was a marimba, which is one of the big keyboard instruments. It's laid out like a piano. These are like black notes. These are like white notes. And there's a number of keyboard instruments in the percussion family, and they're all laid out the same way. The marimba and the xylophone are both made of rosewood. It's a wooden instrument. The marimba is lower and richer and more resonant, and the xylophone is a higher pitched instrument that's very articulate and bright. Here is the smallest of the percussion keyboard instruments. It's called a Glockenspiel, or bells. This is probably the keyboard instrument that most of you would be starting on as a young new percussionist. And it's made of little small steel bars. That's what the bells sound like. Over here, I'm not sure you can see all of them in the frame here, but these are timpani. They're sometimes called kettle drums, but they're big, giant drums with copper bowls. They have a foot pedal. They're tunable, meaning they have a pitch, and so you have to tune the pitch of the instruments. In an orchestra, you usually see 4 of them, and only have 2 at home. And then finally, I'll play a couple of hand instruments for you. This is a tambourine. Probably most of you have seen this before, jingles, and it's got a head on it. These are crash cymbals.